Good afternoon again, YouTube. This is Crimson Sadrin, and we're making progress. We are but 2 bosses away from clearing the 8 Robot Masters. And once again, another Buster-only run. This one is one of my favorites to start with. If any of you remember my previous screen name, this was the boss that I started with in my last run. This stage has a few quirks that you need to watch out for, but otherwise isn't unbearable. Watch out for these armor chargers. And the other thing to be wary of is that every time you see a gap in this start, every time you try to jump, one of those things comes up. They come up with frightening regularity, and it's very easy to get killed by just letting one smack you to your doom. There is a trick to them. Note that I've reset it. Shoot them as they come up, because then you'll have killed it quickly enough and buy yourself enough time that you can get across the hole without having to worry. Just get right up next to the hole and fire. Aw, extra life I could have used. This wide one, you can't get past. Health that I don't need, and there's going to be a big stompy robot here. But the big stompy robot is no match for my Turbo Fire controller. Like so. Now this next part can be kind of tricky if you don't know what to expect, so I'm going to tell you this now. Charge shots. They're your friends. Jump up onto this while it's coming up, and then make sure to kill off the ladybug helicopter spinners. They go down with a single charge shot. And it's convenient because with these blocks you can actually jump on them while they're appearing. I probably could have done this part without getting hit, but oh well. These aren't perfect runs. Never claimed they would be. And then, you're so fortunate as to have Eddie show up, which means farm an E-Tank. Or, if you're in my case, I have an E-Tank previously, so I will either take the E-Tank, or I will just wait until he spawns me a large health power-up, and then if need be, I'll use the E-Tank from the previous level. It would still count, because I could still farm it. Now comes the other tricky part of the level. Oh my god, moving ceiling. Fortunately, it doesn't come down enough to kill you, but there are parts where you have to clear garbage. Yes, this will kill you if it crushes you, but the easy part is, for most of it, you can get by just by clearing out the top row, because the top 2 rows will not kill you. But you come to this dilemma. Because notice that it is lower there. So, what you'll want to do is you're going to want to be very thorough clearing out this part, because up ahead, there's another part you have to clear out. Fortunately, the parts where you've cleared out don't respawn, but you have to get in, shoot as much of it as you can, get out. It's not an easy process. Come on, there we go. And usually, it takes 3 or 4 runs, sometimes 5 or 6 if you're not really proficient with sliding. I've done it in 2 once, but that was admittedly mostly luck. And now, a relatively simple screen. That is a spinning meteor, and spinning meteors actually take multiple hits to kill. Then we've just got a couple more robots, another stompy robot, but again, turbo button and it's gone. And then we get to Dustman. Dustman basically has 3 things that he'll do to attack you. I'm going to save state here just in case. He will either try to suck you in, which you can't deal damage to him then, or he will just try to walk into you, jump over him, or he'll fire a Dust Crusher. The Dust Crusher will travel to your location and then explode in 4 diagonals. But if you time your jumps right, you can simply jump straight up and it'll explode underneath your feet harmlessly. Once again, the order of the day is charge shots, so make sure that you're holding that button down. Also, if you're paying attention, like I just wasn't, he actually telegraphs when he's going to fire a Dust Crusher at you, because you'll see it kind of travel up his body. And my button didn't want to work there for some reason. But, as long as you know what to expect, this is actually not that hard of a boss. Because I'm demonstrating here that you can, like, screw up jumps and miss jumps and have bad timing and probably still kill this guy your first shot. The only thing that makes this kind of tedious is that it's really hard to tell when he's going to stop using his vacuum ability. But there you go. That was easy. That was nothing. And with that, we've completed one more. As I said, Dustman is probably my favorite choice to start the game off with, just because I find the Dust Crusher a bit more useful than some of the other weapons. But we're going to pull this stage and this video to a close, and when we come back, well, I think you can see who's next. Stay tuned.